Good afternoon. I always say good morning, but I never upload my videos in the morning. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm doing another Q&A. I bloody love a Q&A. I feel like you will know that. Oh, Smelson, my cozy pen. A little perfect Smelson. Oh, Mr. Smelson, we love you. Oh, he's so cuddly. Go on then. Obviously, as always, I ask for questions on Twitter. Question number 1. I've got an itchy nose. I did not think of us, dear. Is there anything that you wish you never told the internet? I feel like there's nothing that I wish I never told the internet, no. What is your most embarrassing public moment? So, I think I've told this story before, but it was a while ago. When I was younger, I'd say I was like 12. I had learnt a new song at musical theatre class. I'd learned I Feel Pretty from West Side Story, and I went to the doctors with my mum and my brother, and I just had this song in my head, and I went to the bathroom, and while I was on the toilet I started singing it, and it's the most obnoxious song. If you don't know it, it's like, I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight, la 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 la. So I was singing that full blast in the toilet. I thought, being my little 12-year-old self, that walls kept out noise. I was wrong. My mum came into the toilet and she was like, Gabby, is that you singing? And I was like, yes. And she told me that everybody in the doctor's surgery could hear me, and I had to do the walk of shame out of the toilet into a full doctor's surgery, knowing that everybody had just heard me singing I Feel Pretty to myself. And that was honestly my most embarrassing moment of life. I just wanted the ground to swallow me, and I sat down next to my brother and he was like, are there any brands that have contacted you for a spon that have been bad? Like the products were crap, the communication, or what they wanted you to do? I get a lot of emails in my email box. I can go to it now. I've currently got 13,000 unread emails in my business email, and there are so many emails that I get that they don't even know my name. They call me like Georgina. There are so many copy and paste emails, and it's honestly so embarrassing. Like, if I ever see one of them emails, I'm like, I'm not using that brand again, because they can't even be bothered to research your name or send you a personalized email. I think it's kind of rude. You'll get a copy and paste email and it'll be like, hello, we love your channel at www.youtube.com/velvetghost, and that bit of writing will be in a different font because they've had to rewrite it and it doesn't match the font, and you just know that they've sent it to literally everybody, and I think it's so embarrassing. But yeah, brands sometimes don't even know my name. I'll get an email and it'll be sent to like Rachel, but they'll have copy and pasted my Earl and just forgot to change the name, and it's literally embarrassing. That's really the only bad thing I can think of. Yeah. What is your favourite and least favourite thing about being a YouTuber? Love you loads. Love you too. Oh my god, it's Lucy! I love Lucy. I love Lucy's What I Eat in a Day videos. My favourite thing about being a YouTuber is getting to talk to everyone and find out about like your life and how maybe my videos have impacted your life in a good way. I think that's amazing. Sometimes I'll get tweets and they'll be like, I've been having such a crap day, but I've just seen that you've uploaded a vlog and now my day has been made a little bit better. And honestly, that is all that I strive for with my videos. I just want people to have a little bit of an escape and just to have just a little chance to feel a little bit happier. But I personally think the worst thing about being a YouTuber, I used to say it was the hate that everybody got, and the hate isn't obviously nice. No one should have to deal with that, but I think the worst part of being a YouTuber is you lose trust in people very quickly, because a lot of people in this industry aren't out there to make friends. They're out there to build their channel and build their career, and I've learned that the hard way. I've befriended people in the past who I've regretted being friends with because I've like either put them on my channel or tweeted about them and stuff, and it's turned out all they wanted was a bit of exposure. So I feel like you lose trust quite easily. Like now I find it really hard to trust people enough to make friends, and there are so many good people in the world and I know that, but because I've been burned so much in the past, it's made me a nervous person when it comes to actually making friends. So I would say that's the worst part of it, and that's something you don't expect going into starting a channel. Like just talking to yourself, making videos, you don't expect to have experiences like that happen, but unfortunately that is what some people are like, and it sucks. give us a rant about your current Riverdale thoughts. I've only just started to like Riverdale, like 2 seasons and 15 episodes into it. I've only just started to like it. I wanted to carry on with it because sometimes the first season of a show is really bad. Like I think PLL, their first season isn't good. There are a lot of shows where I feel like the first season isn't good. So I wanted to push through it because I thought maybe, just maybe, Riverdale might actually get good in like season 2 or season 3. And I feel like it has just started getting good. I'm really enjoying it. My feelings are, I do not like Veronica at all. I'm such a Betty girl. I love her dark side. I love Cheryl so much. I'm all for Choni. And I'm a bit pissed off at Archie, to be honest. I'm really hoping that he's only siding with the lodgers to like protect his family and friends, but he's doing it in a really weird way. I really hope he's like kind of spying on them from the inside. And if they ever decide to do anything big, he will sabotage it. But I don't know. I feel like maybe he's just a bit of a melt. It's my honest opinion. What 3 things do you want to accomplish by the end of the year? So I want to own a property and be living in it and not be renting anymore. That would be amazing. I want to bring out an album, which might happen, just maybe. And I want to have been on TV on something. I would love to be on TV, but I need to feel confident in myself to ever do that. Obviously, me filming videos is just literally from this upwards. So yeah, I want to get my confidence and be on some sort of TV program. I would love that so much. People always ask what you would name your kids / rename yourself. But if you had to change your family members' names, Jane, George, etc., what would you name them? I would name my mum something really sassy. I see her as a bit of a Miranda sometimes from The Devil Wears Prada. So maybe I would call her Miranda, something like sassy. I feel like Jane is too much of a plain name for my mum. She needs something a bit more sassy. I would rename my brother only because I love the name George and I would love to use it for a child, but he's already taken it and I think it's quite rude. My parents were going to call him Hamish, I think. I think that would be so funny. Hamish and Gabriella. I would rename him that. Have you ever put something online that you wish you hadn't or still comes up to this day? Yes! There are certain things that I've tweeted in the past years ago or even recently without like thinking how to reword them better. There are certain like things that people hold against me and I just wish they never happened. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone says things sometimes that are stupid. But the point is that you learn and you grow and you take that thing and you make yourself better or you change your mindset about something. And I think when you're online, people don't give you the opportunity to change. They will hold things against you from literally like 4 years ago, 8 years ago, a million years ago. They'll hold it against you and claim that you're still the same person, and that is not the case. I wish sometimes that I'd just kept my Twitter professional, but I just can't do that because I just love talking to you guys too much and I have too many opinions. And yes, sometimes I word things very, very wrong and I wish that I didn't, and I wish there are some things that I wish I hadn't ever said, but at the same time, they make you grow as a person and they make you realise what is right and wrong. It's just a shame that other people can't accept that and they will literally hold it against you for years. It's like taking something you said from when you were 9, like an idiotic comment, and being like, yeah, you said that, so you are a rude person. That's not how life works, but that's how the internet works, and it's very strange. What was it really like working with Primark on your homewear range? A lot of YouTubers work with brands and sometimes don't have a lot of say in the process. It'd be interesting to hear how much of a say you had. So, when it came to working with Primark, I worked with a designer. I got to pick out all the colours I wanted. I got to pick out the design I wanted. I got so much say in it. I took like mood boards to Primark. I think I took 3 mood boards and they picked the one that they liked the best, but we picked it together, and I picked the colour schemes. When it came to my purple Primark range, I literally drew that pattern out. I had a different pattern that the designer had worked on, and when it came back to me I was like, I really don't like that. So I got a piece of paper and I just designed it out. It's the one with like the polka dots and like the graphic lines and stuff, and I sent that back to them and they were like, that's brilliant, we will go with that. Like, I had so much say in what I did. A couple of things that I didn't have say in is necessarily what products I did. There were a few like accessory bits that came along with ranges that I really wish maybe weren't there, but that wasn't up to me. That was down to like it being a range. But yeah, aside from that, I got pretty much all the say. I would not take on a project where I didn't have any say. I'm too much of a perfectionist and I'm a bit of a control freak, and I think if somebody else took the control away from me, I would be like, nah. Give it back. I know you love names, so rate the Kardashian / Jenner baby names on fave to least fave, example North, Penelope, etc. I took this seriously and actually wrote it out in my notes on my phone, got them all written out here. My favourite is North. I thought it was silly at first. I was like, that is so stupid, Northwest. But the more I think about it, I think it's kind of genius. And I really like her nickname, Nori. I think that's so cute, like North, that is my favourite. Then it would be Penelope, and then it's Saint, Chicago, I love that name, Rain, Mason, Stormy, and then Dream. I don't like Dream or Stormy or Mason, but the other 5 I really, really like. I'm so intrigued to see what Chloe names her baby. Which celebrity gets on your nerves the most and why? I would have to say Bear. Stephen Bear, cannot stand the guy. Have you ever had a really bad experience with another YouTuber or celeb at an event? If so, what happened? I haven't had a bad experience with a celebrity. I have with YouTubers though. You guys all know this. People are so fake. Oh, I feel like I need to get my sass on for this. No, I don't. There is no sass involved with this on my behalf. What I have an issue with when it comes to YouTubers is people who are lovely on camera, like so lovely on camera, and then you meet them and they are so cold and just don't want to talk to you, and it is so clear that they are the social climbers. Okay, so I was at an event, I was up on the dance floor dancing because that is what I do. As soon as I hear music, I'm like, woo! I just dance, I just like it. I just like, I don't know, having fun. Not everything in life is so serious. And I was doing, what dance was I doing? The cha-cha slide? Something, I was doing something. And I got everybody up dancing and stuff and it was really good. And then I just saw out of the corner of my eye, a certain YouTuber just sat there like, just in the corner, just sat like that. And this is someone who is very, very like, on camera and very over the top. I don't want to say over the top, they're just very not how they are in person. And they were just sat there all night in the corner with a face like thunder, and then when they go to vlog they're like, ah, and I'm like, how? How can you do that? I just really do not understand it. Obviously I'm not naming names. I don't want people to go and like spew like hate at people. That is the kind of weird experience that you experience behind the scenes. And then you see that person in front of their viewers and stuff and they are just a completely different person, and it's like, I actually don't understand how you do that. You are a freaking good actor. I can name at least 5 people who are very like lovable on camera who are just not like that in person, and it's such a shame. But yeah, that's the kind of bad experience that I've had at events with YouTubers. There are people who will literally just not even talk to you. They won't even give you the time of day. They look at you like you're a piece of poo. Whereas I'm the kind of person who, if I see someone on their own, I'll be like, hi, like come and talk to me. Yeah, it's just very strange. Sometimes I wish I could film behind the scenes, like set up a camera that pans around. That would be very telling. Do you think you will dye your hair again, or are you happy with it as it is? I'm happy with it as it is, but I get my extensions out soon, and to save a bit of money, I've decided to not get them back in because I actually need new extensions because my own hair has outgrown the length of my extensions now. When it comes to these extensions at the top, like my own hair is longer than them. This is an extension, but this is also halfway down my head. If they moved it up, it would lose length. And then my own hair is longer, and you can't really wear extensions like that. So I would need new extensions, which would cost me £600. I personally think for me it's worth it to spend more money on my extensions that I can keep for years and years. Like this hair I can keep still. I just can't put it back in. I basically had this hair put back in when my hair was shorter, so if they kept all the layers really long, it would have shown how short my hair was and it would have looked so unnatural. So they cut a lot of the extensions shorter to kind of mask my short hair. So if I ever cut my hair short again, I can put these ones in after, once I'm fed up with it short. But if I keep my hair this length, I need to buy new ones, which obviously cost a lot of money, but they do last for years and years and years. So for me, it's personally worth it, because I know that if I ever cut my hair, I want extensions again at some point. I love extensions. But yeah, I would have to pay £600 for a new set, and I don't have the money right now, if I'm honest. I'm in the process of buying a house and I'm doing a house up, and £600 could buy me nearly a sofa. So yeah, I'm like prioritising my money right now. So I'm having them taken out, and I think I might cut my hair short again. And I'm going auburn. I've already booked to have it dyed auburn on the 10th of May. But yeah, I might cut it as well. I don't know. I might keep it long, but I might keep it short. My hair is about that length now, so it is quite long. And then the last question is dream kids names for a boy and a girl. I have a couple of baby names videos. I've never really told people my favourites, but I might just tell you in this video because they'll have probably definitely changed by the time I have kids, so feel free to use them. Let's go to my baby names list. My favourite girls' names, I have 2 top favourites and then 2 favourites that are like backup favourites. My top favourites are October, and I can already see some people being like, what? But yeah, October is my all-time favourite name. I love it. It's my favourite month. It's the month where I feel the most myself, which is so strange to say, but it's Halloween. Oh, I just love it. It's getting cold, like the leaves have gone orange. I love October, and I love the nickname Toby. And I would use it for a girl because I feel like Toby for a girl would be so cool. My second top name is Silver. I love that name. Ever since I watched 90210, I just think Silver is such a cool name. And then my next top 2 names are Liesl, which obviously I love Julie Andrews, she's my idol, and I love The Sound of Music, and there's a character called Liesl who I would love to play on stage. But yeah, I just love that name. And my 4th favourite is Vienna. So they're very Austrian names, them last 2. So yeah, I love October, I love Silver, I love Vienna, and I love Liesl. And then my favourite boys' names, my top one is Camden, because I love it. She can just shorten it to Cammy, but still, like, Camden is so cool. And I used to live in Camden. And my second favourite name is Sky for a boy. I love that. And I also want to incorporate Eric somewhere, because that was my granddad's name, and I would just love to put his name within a boy's name if ever I had a boy. So it would definitely be a middle name, but with a K, not a C. I think that's cooler. Sorry, Grandad. So that is the Q&A for today. Let me know if you like these videos by giving it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!